Hi there, this is Amy Hoyes with the Grand Ledge Chamber of Commerce, and today I'm talking to John Knickerbocker with PFCU. So John, thank you for taking a few moments to talk to me today.
Of course, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. So you've been a big supporter of the Chamber, which we really appreciate, but tell us, what do you love about Grand Ledge?
Well, Grand Ledge and all the communities that we're part of, we just love the spirit of the people.
Yep.
And there's a lot of activities that happen here. My son and daughter-in-law actually live in Potterville, so I've had the opportunity to try some of your great restaurants here in Grand Ledge. Even though I live almost an hour away, we come over and visit them, and just you can see the spirit, the different festivals that we've been part of. It's just fun to be part of those here in this community.
That's great. That's great. So I have some fun, different questions for you.
Okay.
So the first one, I've always wondered this, is if animals could talk, what would they want to say to you? So do you happen to have an animal at home that you've always wondered, what would this animal say to me if they were talking?
Right, yeah, we have a small dog. Her name's Sadie. She's a Havanese, and you always wonder when
Is that a little, like,
yeah,
tiny?
they're smaller. Like I say, she's about 10 pounds.
Okay.
But you know, I say something to her, and then she has that look on her face, like, okay, if she says something back to me, what is she saying?
What is she saying?
You know, for instance, this morning my wife was cutting up watermelon.
Yeah.
And you can tell the dog was like,
what are you doing? What are you doing?
Are you going to share any of that with me? And I'm like, do you like watermelon?
Right.
You know, if you like watermelon, let us know. Yeah. And so it'd be just kind of, when you talk to the animal, what would their response be?
What would their response, or would they tell you, no, I don't like this kind of food?
Right, no, she doesn't like peppers.
Right,
so don't
or
try
no,
to give her a pepper.
why do you do this? Or I'm tired, or give me something different. My dogs are, every time you go in the kitchen, it's like, ooh, what's happening in the kitchen? The kitchen is like their activity center. So
Yep, Sadie's the same way. As soon as my wife or I open up the refrigerator door, she's like, hey, are we trying something new? What do you got? Getting out a piece of cheese, getting out some cauliflower. What are we getting here today?
Yeah, that's funny. So being a bank, I've always kind of wondered, you talk about people having unlimited amount of money and what would they do with it. So if you had, say, $5 million, and you wanted to open up a museum about something that you loved, if you could open up anything you wanted, some kind of museum to showcase something, what would you do with it?
You know, my family, my father and his siblings all grew up on the family farm. It's still been in the family almost 150 years.
Okay.
I think it would be neat to have a museum with some of the old artifacts from the farm.
Oh, so, yeah, like farm equipment. And,
farm equipment, even the old wooden pulleys and things like that. The farm, I know my grandma had a big tin of arrowheads that they found on the farm.
They could display it all.
Yep, it's been in the farm's been in the family nearly 150 years, so it goes way back. But just artifacts like that today's youth don't really understand, wouldn't know, the trials and tribulations of farming back in the 20s, 30s, 40s, as well as the different type of equipment that they used, and the fact that they actually had animals that pulled the plow and that kind of stuff. So I think it would be neat to just have something like that maybe isn't really old, maybe only 100 years old, but there's a segment of our society that has never experienced or seen what those are, or even understand how they work.
Well, and I think too, it also fuels sort of that community pride and understanding where you came from, like understanding how things used to be done.
Right. Yep. But I have a lot of pride in that farm, even though I don't farm it. My cousin still farms
it. You
but
care about
it's been in the family for almost 150 years. So,
wow, that's really cool.
Yeah, it is.
Well, maybe you'll get to do that one day.
It would be neat.
Yeah, it would be neat. All right, so with PFCU, are there new things, new technology, new programs? What's kind of the latest and greatest going on?
Yeah, we coming out of the pandemic, that was something that we found out was, one, with our new technologies, whether it's taking a picture of your check and having it deposited, being able to do all your banking and your financial needs online, transferring money, paying bills, and that kind of stuff. So we've got an uptick in that just because of the pandemic. Created it when our lobbies were closed and that kind of stuff. So those were technologies that we've had. But another one that we've started, and we've had some branches that have had it for 4 years, others we're implementing that. It's called the Interactive Teller Machine. Basically, it's a machine, but you're still talking to a live person. You go up, you engage with the machine, touch the screen.
Like an ATM.
Like an ATM, but the person that comes on the screen can do everything you normally would do if you were standing in a teller or if you're in the drive-up banking. So as I tell people, all we did was take the person from the drive-up banking from this window and move them closer to you in this window.
So they can still have that personal interaction, but
still
they
have the personal interaction. Still
nice.
You can make a payment on your Visa. You can make a payment on your loan. You can get cash out. You can transfer money. You can deposit money. And so those technologies are coming. as we do improve all our branches.
Right.
It'll be a slow process. We don't change them all the very same day,
Ease into
but
it, yeah.
we'll ease into, and you'll see some
Good.
changes in the branches. But it allows also that we're able to be open a little longer during the day. So
Yeah.
the interactive teller machines open up first thing at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
And then Monday through Thursday, they close at 6.
Okay.
Friday open till 7, and
Okay.
open part of the day on Saturday. So in the community that I live in, it's a very transient community.
Yeah.
Nobody really works in my town
Okay.
because they travel to Saginaw, they travel to
Okay.
Lansing, they go to Rochester Hills,
Okay.
they maybe go to Port Huron.
Okay.
It allows them to do a transaction with a live person at 8 o'clock in the morning.
That's great.
Before they head out to their job and report
That's
to their
great.
job maybe at 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
So,
That's
interactive teller machines, ITMs as we call them, they're coming soon.
Good.
And we're excited about it
Yeah,
because
that
we've
sounds
had
exciting.
great success with them already in the 5 branches that we have now. So
Okay.
we're trying to get the other 7 branches caught up.
Good. That's exciting. Well, good. Well, John, I really appreciate you taking the time to talk to me today.
Well, I appreciate you coming out.
Yeah,
It's great to
absolutely.
see you, and this is a lot of fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. And thank you for watching Gabbin on the Grand.